rest of the story. How's everybody else's winter treating them? Currently, and as you guys are probably fully aware, I gotta feed bales before we get a bunch of snow tonight. We're projected to have 10 inches of snow from I think it's 6 o'clock tonight until 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Maybe it's 9 o'clock tonight until 6 o'clock tomorrow. It doesn't really matter. They're saying 10 inches of snow. That'll be like the 4th or 5th time we've been on the radar for getting that much snow. Kind of beyond really caring about it at this point, as far as getting excited about it. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. So you just plow the driveway out and move on with your day. Snow really hasn't been too big of an issue for us this year. We got a lot, but then we had that 50-degree day. It really melted away a lot of it. Problem is that really hurt us on the round bales. Anything that's been sitting outside, it's got a very nice ice shell around the outside. But I wanted to talk real quick about our corn fodder bales. I had a question, which was a pretty good question. What do we look for when we go to round bale our fodder bales? When do we decide that they're ready to be round baled? It is largely a preference. I can talk for ourselves. I'm not going to talk for every farmer across the world because everybody's probably different. But generally, I treat making round bale fodder bales the same way as if we're making hay in the summer. I like to wait a couple days after we combine it, and also cut it. Say we go through and hit it with a rhino cutter or anything. And what we do is it lets the stalks, my road is all ice, if you guys can't tell, let the stalks dry out a little bit, because when they are wet and you bale them up in the corn fodder up into the bale, it does make a potential heating hazard, and the bales can start to rot. They heat up, you can smell them heating up, and then you get a bunch of mold. I did that 3 years ago, where I thought I could get away with just following the combine. We combined a bunch of corn at Rockville, went through the next day, we cut it, raked it, and baled it 24 hours after we combined it. And the problem is the stalks were still green enough yet. They had like, if you would have went and taken a corn stalk and broke it in half or squeezed it, you were getting the juice and everything out of the stalk. And when you wrap that into a round bale, and it really wasn't that late into the fall yet, so we were still getting some shots of 40-50 degree weather. And I made fodder that year because I didn't want to be making it like in the last minute. And what happened is I had 60 bales that had a lot to a little of mold damage. I mean, the cows still used it for bedding, but the quality of it really wasn't as good as it really should have been. So typically I like to wait a couple days after it's combined so the stalks can kind of dry out. Hit it with the stalk chopper, the disc bind. I like to avoid the disc bind. And hit it with the chopper. Then rake it and bale it. This year, that worked on half of our bales, where we got it made in good order. It didn't get rained on or anything else like that after we combined it. I did do something I've never done in the past, and I don't typically like to do. I went through and I ran short of corn fodder that I had already cut and everything, and we were projected to get rain. So what I ended up doing is, after I got done baling what I had already ready, I went back home, got the round baler, or got the rake out, went back out and I raked up the rest of the field. I mean, I don't like doing that because that's hard on equipment. It's my opinion. I don't like dragging the rake and the round baler. I lost teeth in the round baler through standing corn stalks. It does a better job. It's easier and everything if you have the field cut level. And I end up making a bunch of stalks that I hadn't done anything with. Just they've been rained on, and that created a little bit of a mess on the first 40 bales that we were feeding here this fall. They're the last 40 bales that I made, but they're the first 40 bales that I fed, and we're getting pretty well through them now. But what happens is that you get a crust. The outside layer of it actually froze because there's that much moisture in it, and they don't break up very well at all. So I like to try to make good bedding. I don't like just to bale up whatever I can get, because you're trying to make good quality bedding so your cows have something decent to lay in. So yeah, it's always something, right? So I better get out and get this net wrap off so the cows can get to it, otherwise they're just going to eat the net wrap up on me. Oops. So thanks for watching. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch, stay warm, stay safe. Hope you guys are enjoying the winter as best you can. I'll talk to you later.
And now you know the rest of the story.